Hello students, today in this video we are going to see how to run our first program in operating system laboratory. It's called is a basic following system calls, right? Let's see, there's a program using the following system calls of Unix operating system, example fork, exec, get pid, exit, wait function, and open directory, read directory, close, like that functions. So this is my first program in our manual, right? So first is a program for system calls of Unix operating system by using open directory, read directory, and close directory. So in that we just going to open a directory and read all those contents in a particular directory, and after that after reading all those contents we are going to close the directory. Just a simple as a function. Okay, let's see a program. So all of you know that is a standard input output header file, and std lib is a standard library functions. So I think is a new function, new header file, right? So which means it's a direct.h, right? So direct means is a directly related functions and structures are available in this header file called direct.h. So we must include direct.h in order to work with called open directory, read directory, and close directory. So these data structures are associated with this header file. Okay. Next, we are creating a structure by using keyword called struct. So here direct is a structure name, and here I created a pointer called dptr which pointed to a direct structure. So this pointer are used to store the details of directories and subdirectories. Okay. Next is a main functions. It takes two arguments. First is a just normal number of command line argument. Argc is a command line argument, and argv is a string of argument. We can also call a array of strings. Okay, it is a pointer type. Next, in that we created a buffer, just an array of character. So my character array of character name is a buffer. So in that I specify size of the buffer is 100, which means which is used to store the directory name which is printed by which is given by the user. So I created a array of buffer with size of 100. So this is used to store the name of the buffer or directory. Okay. Next is directory. So dir is a directory structure which is also available in direct.h. Okay, and you can see is a pointer. Dirp is a pointer. This pointer which is used to point out the current directory which we are currently working on. So which is pointed to the current directory which we are currently working on particular one. Okay. Next, this is a normal printf function which promptly display the enter directory name to the user, so that the user may enter the directory name after seeing this message. Okay, so in scanf functions we are reading a string. Okay, called first it just refers to a string. We are reading a input. We are reading an input in string. Okay, so that input is stored on buffer which was already created by using a buff functions. So next we are going to open it directly by using open dir functions. Yeah, open directory. In that I given buff. So buff is what is the content of buff here? We have already stored here. See, in previous command we have read a buffer, that is directory name that was stored on buffer. So by pointing the directory name, we are opening it by using open dir functions. Suppose the data is successfully opened, there is no error, there is no problem in that means the directory doesn't exist. There is no permission issue means it's successfully opened. Suppose if there is a problem means it will return a null. So dirp is a current pointer which is pointed to the null after opening the particular directory. Okay, suppose the directory doesn't exist means dir will be pointed to a null, because it will this function will return null if there is a failure. Okay, so automatically what happened? So dirp is equal to null because the file doesn't exist or there is a issues in opening a file. So what happened? We are need to print a message to the user that the given directory doesn't exist. So it will exit our system by return one to the main. Okay. So suppose what happen if the directory is successfully opened. So it will enters into a loop. So in that we are reading a directory. Okay. So see that. So we are reading it directly. What happened now here? Suppose the directory is pointed to the DPTR. Suppose in that it will print the directory name, and it also print the subdirectories one by one. So also it enters into the loop, right? So what happened here? Here printing as a directory name by using string format, and it will insert a new line character. So DPTR pointed to the D name. Okay, here D name is nothing but it's a directory name what we are reading it by using dptr pointer. So D name also available in our darren structure darren.h. Okay, what happened, it will list out, it will print the directory name that available on particular pointer. So after finishing all those details by using close directory function, we are closing a directory stream. Okay, so let's see a program now in Linux. Okay, see, I have already put a program in that. Okay, same program. See that. So first we are reading a input, and after that we checking the suppose the directory is null or means we are displaying the in exit. After that we enters into loop. Suppose the directory is successfully open, and in that we are printing the directory name, and finally we are closing that. Okay. So I'm going to copy this program. So go to the new terminal. I'm going to store my program on my desktop and within the C programming. So have you remembered the command called touch, right? Touch is which is a command which is used to create a new file, just a empty file. So I'm going to give it as directory to .c file. So I created a file. So by using a nano editor, I'm going to navigate that file dir.c. Okay, sorry, dir 2.c file. So it simply opened a file. In that, I'm going to paste my program. Okay, so I have already explained this program, right? So I'm going to save and compile. Just no need to use a new terminal in order to compile. I think it's good to see. So what we need to means we need to enter a GCC followed by the what's the program name here? So dir2 dot c, right, and followed by our uh, where we want to store our execution file. So hyphen o. I'm going to give us dir2 is my output file. So enter that. If there is no error means it will create a what called object file or class file will be created. Okay. So that file will be stored on dir2. So how to run our file means we have to put dot slash was the file name here dir2. Okay. Just enter it. So it will ask a directory name. So before that I need to show what are the contents are available in actual directory. So I'm going to open. You can see that in my C programming, there are several files, and I have a two directory called example and new dir. So in new dir, I'm going to see open it. So we have in new dir, right? We have two text file test.exe and test2.txt. So this is my C programming, and within that we have a new directory concept. So I'm going to enter that directory name was called new dir. So this is a directory which is available inside C programming folder, right? Just put enter. So it will automatically list out what are the text files or what are the files are available within that particular directory called new dir, which I entered previously, right? So I have a two files, test and test2. correct? So whenever you enter the directory name, it will also list all those files and subdirectories by using a pointer. Okay, so this is simple logic here. So our program successfully compiled and we also displayed by using dptr command. Thank you all.